Morning, Top Gun here, Friday, January 29th, 2:05 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is the YouTube pre-market commentary, the week in review. Wow, what a week it's been. In all honesty, I think this is the craziest week of my 14 plus year professional investment career. Let's start with Monday. So we opened Monday with the S&P up about 0.5%, and then at about 7:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we hit what Scott rather characterized as an air pocket, and the S&P dropped 60 points from 3860 to 3800 in complete free fall in a 40-minute period for no known reason. Very bizarre. It caught a bid at around 3800 and rallied all the way back to close at 3855. And so while many were left wondering what it meant, a lot of people just put it in the back of their minds and just saw it as another, buy the dip, and just this market's just going to keep on cruising. But I think it's proven to be a harbinger of what has come after. Tuesday was really a non-event, just sort of a consolidation day. Wednesday was a big market sell-off on historic volume. As you can see in the chart from Danny Berger, the volume was large. The U.S. equity volume was larger than any day since at least mid-2008. Yesterday brought a bounce in the first part of the day, and it looked like it was just a one-off on Wednesday, no follow-through, but the market sold off hard in the last 2 hours, giving up most of its gain. The major index is giving up most of their gains. So it wasn't exactly the close the bulls want. And now, last time I checked, about an hour ago, the futures were down about 1%, as Japan was down 1.89% overnight, and Europe was down about Germany, England, and France all down about 1%. So we're looking at another volatile Friday. Now, we can't talk about the week without talking about GameStop. James McIntosh wrote a great article on the front page of yesterday's Wall Street Journal, which can be characterized as GameStop as microcosm. His argument is that you could look at GameStop as just some isolated incident with some small irrelevant stock, or it may have broader implications. And he wants to argue that it has broader implications, that it shows widespread disturbances of thought. That's a quote. The sell-off on Wednesday resulted in the number of S&P components above their 50-day moving average falling below 50%, which means that there's not a lot of participation in the market right now. Not a lot of stocks moving up. Lastly, the weekend rule. This is a rule of Peter Brandt's. The closing price on Friday is the most important price of the week, because it's the price at which investors are willing to hold a security over the weekend and assume the risk of a gap up or a gap down. So it's going to be really important, a really important insight into investor psychology, how the market closes today. So I recommend that you pay close attention to the last hour to see if investors are buying the dip, and if that psychology is still alive, or if they're looking to sell and get out, and which suggests that we may be at a inflection point. Especially keep an eye on the S&P's 200-day moving average at 3714 if that comes into play. All right, I'll see you guys on Monday.